Hey guys, welcome back to Becoming a Soulful. Every Tuesday, we are meeting interesting people from all around the world to inspire us. The main purpose of me inviting people to talk to you is to tell you that we all have our own identity, and if we live that identity in its authentic self, we'll be happy. And I'm inviting all those people who are authentically living their personality, identity, and living their purpose. Today, I have a very interesting person, and I'm so happy inviting her because she is my friend, she is my ex colleague, and she is my family friend. And she brings a lot of happiness into my life when I was working with her, and my children enjoyed her company. And she's a bubbly, lovely, beautiful girl that I saw probably 10 years, 15 years back. Today, I'm going to talk to her after many, many years. So this is going to be a friendly chat, inspiring chat. I get a lot of inspiration from her. I always admired her language skills. I always loved her dressing skills. She is one graceful woman in one word. Sheena, can you come on to the camera?
Yeah, sure, Vimi.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vimi. That was a little hype you have given about me.
Oh,
My
that is
God.
true. That is true to the T. That is true. Each and every word we all know. You are grace. If I have to give a word, grace, and remember somebody, it's you always. If I
Oh
have
my God.
if I have to say beauty with grace, it's you always.
Oh my God. No. You are beautiful, Vimi. Always. Evergreen.
I know I'm beautiful, but I know that you are more beautiful. Youthful. Youthfulness is another word I want to give it to you. There are so many words, so I'm going to keep on saying all that. This is my time with you. I was so greedy to invite all the people who made an impact in my life. And here you are. Thanks for accepting my invitation, Sheen.
Thank you for inviting. Thank you. You make myself comfortable. I don't want to get nervous in the middle. Okay. Yes.
Okay. Sheena, say something about you. Say something about you.
Okay, so I don't want, okay, fine. What is the big deal in mentioning the age? I'm 40 now, but I don't want to look 40 though. That is something in my head. So in short, whatever age is, I'm still 20 in my head. I don't want to get old. That is what I believe, everything is in your head. Whatever happens in your life, it's how you carry it. I mean, that I learned from my life. I was never a very strong person. You know me, a decade back, you have always seen me as a very, a scared person, right? So, but as life went moved on, I've learned how to live. And you are one of the persons, I must say that you have inspired a lot when it comes to strength, inner strength as a person. So we learn from everybody. That's what I'm doing, still learning from everybody. And there's nothing wrong to learn. Still, I'm literally studying. I'm still studying. So that is also, apart from that, nothing much, I would say. Living happily, trying to live happily. That's
Who
all.
are you? Yeah. Who are you? Where are you from? Where are you now? What are you doing?
Okay, so I am Yeavelin Vasheena. I mean, people call me Sheena. So I'm from a very small town in Kanyakumari. So that gives it all. So being a very small town person, and then right now I'm in Bahrain. I've lived in Oman for nearly 13 years. I worked there for a decade. I worked in a college. So everything has changed, the experience, exposure for what I was before. I used to be very scared even to talk to people. Still, I do have the jitters in me, but somehow I put up a kind of But that's how it is. If I wouldn't say a town girl, a village girl. So the transformation, the exposure, the experience, and you push yourself to to your goal to achieve things. That's how I molded myself. Many people did help me in that journey. So yeah, that's in short.
If I have to take you back to that the little girl from the village called Kanyakumari, did she know that if you have to say something to that little girl, what will you say to her now?
To her now, never be naive, be smart. You should know the real world. There is nothing called, oh, I'm innocent, I don't know. That shouldn't be. You should be smart. You should be street smart to know the real world, because the world is not really beautiful. It is not, it's filled. Yeah, world is beautiful, but it's a mixture of everything. There's nothing wrong in knowing everything in the world. You should know good, bad, exposure. I always tell my mom, I studied in a girls' school. So, they believe you have overprotection. You have to study in a girls' school. Very bad. They put me in a girls' school, a convent, college girls, no exposure to education. I didn't know, that's how it is. So you don't know the real world. You don't know men. You don't know boys. You don't know. That's how it is.
And you have to get married, and you have to get married and
Exactly.
live with them ever after.
Yeah, exactly. Because you don't know men. When they are sweet, you believe. When they are nice, you believe everything, whatever they say. So that's how it is. So what I say is, you should know everything, whether it is the opposite gender. It should be family education also. It's the responsibility of the parents to educate. I mean, the small town parents are not very open about things. So that same thing happened. That's what I feel, and I believe you should be open. Exposure is very important. That's what I say.
So if you are given another chance to start from the age of 16,
what would I do?
What would you do? What would you do?
Seriously, Vimi, this is something I always regret. The way I am studying now, I actually would have studied if I always still I tell people, if I had this maturity, that thing I have now, I should have given importance to education. Yes, I'm educated, I am, but I would have chosen something else. I'm happy with what I am, but something else, that is something that I have in me. So the maturity I have now, I didn't have then. So if I get a chance to go back, or a time machine to go back, I would change many things in choice of my marriage too.
Okay. all women, all men too, probably, if they are given another chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what are the areas you would change? If I'm giving you a magic wand now, what are the areas you would like to change, and what would you change? Because we are talking to women crowd. So everybody watching us can resonate with us, can relate with us.
Yeah, change in the sense confidence level, the trust in me, the way I trust and understand me now. I never used to. I didn't know me earlier. What I am now is, I didn't know me before. What I am, I mean, after being thrown to problems, that's when I understood, oh my God, I had this in me, the strength, whatever I am, I didn't know that I was me. I mean, this was me before. So something that, can you repeat a question? I just slipped out of the question. Sorry, Limi.
What are the 3 things you would change if you are given
3 things?
Yeah. If you go back to
the confidence level and the choice of career. I'm happy to be a teacher. However, we need something called vitamin M, which we can make more with other fields, something better. And maybe, the value of money. A decade back, money was nothing for me. It was different. But if you ask me now what is more important, I would say money is not everything, but it's an essential one in life. So that is also important. I would say, the understanding of the reality, I would, yes.
So 3 things: a confidence level, education, the choice of career, and then the money aspect. You would have
money aspect, yes.
Yeah,
financially a little more careful. Yes.
Careful. Yeah. Fine. If that little girl meets you now, let's imagine that little Sheena is meeting you now, and she's talking to you. What will she be thankful for?
Thankful for actually, whatever I have experienced in life, I'm thankful for that, good or bad, because it broke me. Yes, of course, we would sulk a little bit and then we come back stronger. What I am now, the inner strength, now I have a feeling, okay, I can survive, that kind of things. Nothing can stop me. The things that I feared that I cannot, I'm doing now. So I always used to be like, oh, scared of buts and ifs kind of person. But now I'm like, it's okay, no problem, no big deal. Let me try. There's no harm trying. What most would happen? I would fail or something. Okay, it's okay, we'll try. So that level because, things, whatever happened, with many things happen, personal and career, whatever happened, things have always made me stronger and to face problems or whatever. I mean, nothing breaks me now. I'm not
Reality.
weak anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I've learned to accept things. So
Right.
earlier acceptance was the issue. You would break only when you have the, issue with accepting the fact. So the moment you're like realization, yes, and you move forward rather than sitting and sulking what happened. Okay, fine. That is something I learned. So nothing, I would tell her the same if I meet the old Sheena. It's okay. This is how life is. So whatever comes in your life, it's for your good, it's for your betterment. Furnace, you become stronger like an iron. That's it.
Sheena, I want to literally speak to her now. She's standing in
Okay,
front of me. Literally speak to her, writing a letter to her. I
okay.
do that very often. I do that very often. And do that in front of my audience now. Just 4-5 lines as if you're writing and talking to her.
Okay, to my old self.
Mhm.
Actually, I still like my old self. I miss my old self. If you ask me honestly, I do miss her. I cannot go back to my old self. I loved that old self. What I am now, it's not my old self. I'm getting emotional with me, actually.
I know, I could see that, and I'm also getting emotional. That's okay. Speak to her. It is okay.
Yeah, I have lost the real me, I would say. But it's okay. I'm like stronger. I have the inner strength in me. I am much more stronger and much more confident, I can say. But the real reality, the real me, the innocent me is gone. I can't go back. I don't say it's wrong, but I miss that person.
Mm.
I had the softness for people.
You know something, the world, this dirty world is going to miss that person.
Yeah, true. You
The
know me,
world
right?
doesn't
I
want
used
that.
to. Exactly. But the world changed me. It's not I changed, the situation, the surroundings. It's like I never wanted to leave the person. I used to feel for the person, very empathetic, but now nothing. I'm like kind of stoned most of the time. I'm like, okay, 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 that's it. Nothing moves me. So when I sit and think, I still miss the old person. And I liked the other person more.
I also
This
like.
person is
I also like that innocent part of me, because in those days I never know, I never know there'll be bad side for every human being, and I didn't see that. I couldn't see that. Number one. Number two, after I realized, experienced life, I didn't want to see in some stages of my life. I just want to see the best side of people. And later, when I got hit seriously, then I thought, okay, I have to take care of myself. I need to protect myself. Then,
exactly.
then I could see the bad side of people first, which I didn't
Very
like it,
true.
which I don't like it. It
Vimi,
doesn't.
that exactly. You're talking my mind off because we can see, of course, good side or whatever, bad side, but we get to see only the bad side first. I don't know. That's human tendency. Maybe you have to be really, really trained to see the good side of people. But that's how it is. 10 good things, you get to see only one bad thing. I mean, that's how
But
it is.
now I have decided I
To
want
see
to
the
see
good.
this. I want to see the good side, because I like that part of me. I looked beautiful. I looked young. I looked happy when I was seeing only the good side of people, because I also have good side and bad side according to other people. So when I
True.
have good side and bad side in me, everybody has a right to have their
Obviously.
good side and bad side in
Obviously.
them. So now I chose, again, I want to go back to those days where I want to see the good side of them. And even if they show their bad side, I want to take what I want to take from that person. As long as I look beautiful, I look young, I look simple, humble inside. I want that peace of
Yeah.
mind. I want that
Yes.
breeziness. That's very breezy, when you tap only the good
True.
side of people. When I started looking at the bad side, people like, I'm getting my white hair. I don't want that.
Yeah, I know. We are all gray soon. True. Yeah.
Okay, since we are talking about age, you said
Yes.
you're 40. You
But
don't
that
look so.
not in me. If you ask me, in
All
my
of
head,
us,
I'm still
all of us.
30. Yeah.
I have freezed my age to 28. I am 52
Oh,
now.
I'm younger than you. I'm 20. Still 20.
You are always.
I can never cross 20.
I told you you're my daughter, so yes, you will be. You're my eldest daughter. So Sheena, if you're in 60s, how do you visualize your life in 60s?
Okay, so I'll tell you, this is something happened in Switzerland. Okay, so I went to Switzerland and I saw at the what is that train counter to get the tickets. I saw this very nice lady with the shorts. Okay, I was checking her out, and her legs were so toned. I was just checking her out, like, wow, she looks so pretty. And she turned out, then I got to see her face. She was 70, must be in a 70 plus. Then I thought it's only we Indians have. So after 20 or 30, you're dead. You have to bury yourself. You have no life, no makeup, nothing. You should live for your family. No, nothing. You shouldn't dance. You shouldn't do whatever it is. It's only so if you see, when you go out of India, they live their life 20, 60s, 70s, no matter what. They do everything. So I want to live a life that way. Nobody should judge, and I don't want to be judged, or I don't want to judge also. So the way you want, you can put makeup, you wear shorts, you wear swimsuit if you want, go swimming, dance, whatever you want, you do. So in my 60s, I want to do what I want. So I don't want to tag, you are 60, you shouldn't dance, you are 60, you shouldn't do this. No. I still hear people saying, oh, you're this age, now your focus has to be only your baby. Come on, I have a life. So that is something, even when I turn 60, 70, whatever, still I die, I want to just dance my life happily the way I want. That's it.
So
Yeah.
what is your 60 self will talk to 40 Sheena?
60 self, I don't know. I haven't thought about that. Okay, 60 self will talk to 40 Sheena. Okay, good job. Now I'm not procrastinating things. I'm doing things what I want. I'm pushing forward. I'm traveling next week to Thailand for 2 months alone. So I can never dream or think of traveling alone. And people, when I say you're studying at this age, hello, no age. You can study even in your 50s if you can. But actually studying makes you younger. That's what I feel. It's like a training to your brain. First, initially, yes, you would find difficult to, and then it's training your brain. Of course, you will not get Alzheimer's, and I'm just saying, I think so. When you train your brain, that's also. And also, it's the confidence level. Still, your student's age, and that's something you should do. So 40, I don't think 60 will will have any regrets on this. 41 should appreciate. She'll say, yeah, good job. You have done good job. Yes. Yeah, 30, maybe 20s, she will have some regrets. Oh, you missed quite a lot in your life. Now I still have regrets. I should have done a little more when I was young. And okay, but it's okay. I'm still young.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. So when she grows, when your daughter grows, what will she talk about you in one line?
I want her to call me a super mom. That's it, a super woman. So still, she calls me still, and she says, more than her father, she calls me, she thinks that I'm strong. That is something she believes. So inner strength she sees in me. And she asks me everything. Like now her demand is a yellow car. So I've never dreamt of it. Okay, fine. Now I'm like, okay, fine. I should get my daughter that. Wow. So yeah, so she believes in me. She trusts me. So I'm her super woman.
Yeah. And there's a book called Die Empty. It's written by Todd Henry. In this book, there's a concept called wall of death. Okay, when you die, death wall. When you die, people will write about you something in the wall. What will people write about you? What do you want people to write about you?
If you ask me, people who really know me, know me. Rest of them are a mystery. They don't know me. I'm not a people person in the sense, people who really know me, they can understand me well. You know me well. And I have a very small circle. So I don't let many into my circle. So people who are in are genuine. So it's not I walk with a big crowd. No, 2 or 3, but genuine souls I have. So they know me well. They would miss my, they know me better than my family people because I'm myself to them. They would say I'm a comedian. I crack jokes, a lot of jokes. That is something definitely will be on the wall. I make the environment happy, and that is also going to be on the wall. And what else? Oh, very good. So that's my daughter. And maybe my life with them, life in the sense, not literal life, but life, as in life, giving life to the at work or whatever it is, apart from work. So I make it lively. So that is something they would. So other than that, what else? I help people in the sense, not with, of course, friends or whatever it is. So that also would, yeah.
Okay. So if you
I'm not able
if you have to write a book, what will be the title? If autobiography, what will be the title of your autobiography?
Okay. It has to be something to do with strength, right? Furnace. I would say furnace. Yeah. You have to go into the furnace to get stronger. So furnace. It's
Like a
okay.
diamond,
Life is
like a diamond.
Yeah, exactly. You have to, to shine, you have to, nothing comes easy, even life. For some, maybe they're lucky, but not all. Forget it. I mean, nothing breaks, things break you, but it will not break you literally. So you break to be fixed, and once fixed, you're stronger. So that the same thing will never break you again. You will have the strength to move forward. So furnace, that's it. You want to become a diamond?
I would say the people who've gone through worst are the luckier ones, because
Exactly.
they will be able to find a purpose in life. And I
To
always felt
appreciate life.
they are very close to life. They're very close to life, and they are the ones. They are the ones who convert those struggles into purpose-driven activities, and
Mhm.
they complete the journey of life in the true sense.
So true. Yeah.
So the luckier ones are the ones who've gone through hell.
We have to. Life, yeah. Yeah. Yes.
And what is one word for you? Life is dash.
Life is dash. Mm-hmm. I wrote that somewhere. Wait. Wants and needs. Life is about, right? So what is that? Vimy, you asked, life is about.
Yeah, wants and needs. You mean
Yes, wants and needs. Life is a trading. It's like a trading.
meaning?
Okay? You give, you get. You give, you get what you give. You give love, you get love. You give respect, you get respect. If you're not respected, then maybe you're not giving the equal respect. So it's like trading. So life is a trade. Yeah.
What is money according to you?
Money is power. Okay. You see all the powerful people, they all have money. We live in a world where money talks. You don't have money, no voice, nothing. So that is especially in India, I must say, without money. So, if you say that I don't want money, money doesn't give happiness. Oh, come on, you have to be a sadhu, no commitment, nothing. You have to sit in the mountains, do om, nothing. So in reality, in real world, you cannot get a piece of bread without money. Education, health, you're dying, you need money. So you cannot, I don't agree with people saying, money is nothing, that they must be really rich, staying in a 5-star resort, sleeping and saying money is nothing.
No, they will not say that. Those people will not say. People who are lazy will say that.
Oh yeah, money. It's true. They would say, I just need a roof and food on my plate. That's it. But I'm not taking it. Money is power. We need money for education, especially. Vimy, education is like, wow, you have 2-3 children, colors over. You need money.
Yeah, money in good people's hand, they will do more good. So money has to be in good people's hand. Yes. So what are you reading currently, Sheena? What book are you reading?
Reading currently, I'm not, to be honest, I'm not a book person. I'm reading only my field books right now on teaching, lots of books on teaching methodology. That's something I'm doing currently. Loads and loads of reading happening. Yeah.
Okay. So what is one piece of advice you will give for married women?
Married women. Communication is the key to any relationship. So if you don't communicate, nothing is going to work. That is one. And second is baggage, carrying the baggage.
Okay.
So yeah, so problems happen anywhere, if it's career or relationship or marriage or whatever it is, problems are going to come. If you're going to hold the baggage, it's not going to work. Things break, it's okay, but try to fix it together, not one person wishing, two people should try to fix it. Even if one person doesn't want to fix the broken piece, it's not going to work. It's like two people working together when it comes to marriage. Marriage is not all about, relationship or married women, it's not about always two people together. But what I'm saying is that also plays a major role in, the growth of a woman, especially married and you're still in the relationship. That relationship plays a major role in the growth, psychological growth, or moving forward. So that is very, very important. The brokenness should be fixed first. So if that is not fixed, try or learn to accept and live with it strongly. That's it. Either fix it, try fixing it. If not, accept, move on. No, nothing. We can be strong. For women, I would say, as a woman, married or unmarried, I would say you have to be really strong inside and beautiful outside, inside, outside, whatever. And but be strong. Trust yourself, understand yourself first. So we have to understand yourself first before understanding someone else. So that clarity should be first. We should have that.
Yeah. Well, what do you think husband and wife knew? What do you wish?
If they know that, again, marriage is beautiful to me. To be honest, it's a beautiful thing. But the problem is, including me or including everybody, I think many of us don't know how to deal with it. It's simple. It's communication. Communication is the key. If you know to communicate, or if you can communicate, if the person is a good listener, the husband has to be a good listener first. Wife should also communicate in a balanced way. So if that is perfect, then kind of you can pull through, I believe. And again, no baggage in a relationship. So guilt happens, brokenness happens, betrayal happens, whatever happens. Confront it, break it, open it, fix it, move on. Don't keep it behind your back. It's not going to work. It's going to make the situation worse. And then the space happens and the space is going to be bigger. So fix it then and there and move on in life. If you decide to carry it, it will never end. You will only go far. It's not going to work. So fix it immediately. Else, kalas, move. Move away. Don't sit and cry over something that's not going to work. Peace of mind is also
I think it becomes very essential for women not to put all the happiness in one bucket called marriage.
Yeah, true. That's what I'm saying. If you can fix it, fix it. Else, yeah. But what to do, Bimi? Now, the Indian thing and mentality, and also even I think in we have this something called kids for children. I'm doing it for my kids. So where is the me myself? So that goes. And also you have this something called individuality, individual happiness. When you are adjusting is okay to some extent. When you go overboard of adjustment, what happens? You lose yourself. You lose your mental peace. You lose everything of yourself. You're not yourself. To some extent, you can accept and act, but not on a longer run. You're going to lose yourself as well. So try to fix it and try to deal. Else, that's it.
Who are the people who inspired you in a professional world?
Professional world inspiration, I would say my colleague. I used to work with a person called Nirmala. I have seen her. So she used to balance beautifully her family and profession. So nothing, balancing. So, we all have seen people who people going overboard, either family completely, or they leave the profession, or completely they forget the family. So balancing both is something, it's a talent. She does it beautifully. I wouldn't say a completely career. You shouldn't lose your family. So balancing is beautiful. And she's one such person. She plans everything career-wise, or so that person has inspired me a lot. The way she balances.
Any celebrity?
Celebrity, as in who balances life. I haven't thought about that. I like Surya. I like Surya. Apart from being a celebrity, what he's doing, the Agaram Foundation is something that is very inspirational. His education is something, it's not giving money. Education is something one person has to give. So he is giving for many people, which is something, to be appreciated. So that is one thing I would love. I mean, I'm not able to think of, since you asked me suddenly, I'm like thinking, who else? Celebrating. Okay. Yeah. Any other celebrity? You want to say something?
I like
Yeah.
I like this woman Priyanka Chopra.
Chopra. Okay.
I like my childhood inspiration was Oprah Winfrey. I don't know why. From childhood.
Yeah. She struggled through her life, and now, wow.
Sudha Murthy is my one more inspiration. Narayan Murthy's wife, Sudha Murthy is another inspiration for me. And I take latest book I'm reading is Becoming, and I'm rereading Becoming, Michelle Obama's book. And there's one doctor, psychiatrist in Tamil Nadu, Dr. Shalini. She's highly inspirational. She has her strong identity, and she sensitizes all the women and men about how to respect a woman. And I'm following her lately. And all the women who have found their identity and they live by that shamelessly. And those are the women whom I am following, I'm admiring, getting inspiration. And I like people who have two life. One is for survival, another one is for their identity.
Yes.
I like them. Yeah, we need to survive, so we need to earn for our family, all those stuff. Yes.
But yeah, there's something called identity as well. Yeah, true. For ourselves, what are we?
Yeah, I love that. If I give you last 90 seconds, what life hack you will recommend for my audience?
What life hack? Life is simple, difficult, both. It's a potpourri of both. So simple in a way, things will change. Don't sit and sulk on something for a longer time. Things will move. There's always, Misha, it's okay. So always, things will become better. So that is something you have to, take things in its own way. Take one at a time. That would be another one. One at a time. Yeah. And that's it. Yeah. Take one at a time. Life is simple. Chill. Don't stress yourself. To live longer, I think we have to be happy first here and then everything. So this piece is very, very important. Don't compromise this for anything. Anything that affects this, cut that out of you. Any person is affecting you, cut that out of you.
Bring her inside the camera. See her.
Okay.
Hey, hi, darling. How are you?
She was painting. All right.
Okay. You're painting? What did you paint? What did you paint?
Picture. Okay, picture. Okay, go.
What picture you painted?
I put a handprint picture.
Okay, go continue that. I'm sending you another 2 minutes. So Sheena, what one piece of suggestion for all the husbands who are marrying ambitious women?
1 second, Bimi. Sorry, the question?
What one piece of best practices for husbands who are marrying ambitious women?
Ambitious women. If you can't handle an ambitious woman, please don't marry. That is something I would say. Please don't marry. Men have this within them. If they are not ambitious, they cannot handle this ambitious people, women especially. So that is something they have to keep it in head. If they can't handle, please don't and spoil somebody's life. And little adjustment also, ambitious in the sense, then what else can I? That will be my piece of advice for men. If you can't handle, don't. That's it. And or else you have to consider that this male chauvinism shouldn't be the case. Oh, I'm a man, so she should be a step below. That shouldn't be. I mean, if you take Priyanka Chopra, whatever it is, she is whatever. She's more popular than him, but he handles it so. He's happy and he's so super proud of his wife. And if you can't be proud of your wife, then you shouldn't be doing it. So that is something you should be able to take it. this male chauvinism should go out of the head. If you are going to marry an ambitious person, it should be equal and appreciate, accept, and appreciation, of course. And she obviously being an ambitious person, she would expect appreciation. So yeah, what else? I
So
don't know.
a piece of advice for all the husbands: if you can't handle ambitious wife, continue to keep her as your girlfriend and not get married to them and try to live with them. Let them be a friend, because men can appreciate friend, but when she becomes his wife, he can no more. So that's Sheena for us, and I think her daughter is calling her back. So thank you, Sheena. That's fine. You can take care of your daughter now. Thanks for coming on the show, and we had a very lovely, heartfelt chat. I wouldn't say an interview. It was literally a chat. I'm talking to her after many years. Yes, we keep in touch on phone, but this was a very nice heart-to-heart chat, because I know her, she knows me, and both of us know our personal lives and professional lives. We have traveled a lot. And from the time I have seen her from now where she is, she has literally grown so much, and both in personal and professional life. And she will definitely would have inspired you by her talk. And I'll bring again one more interesting personality to inspire. And today's talk should have reminded you that life is tough. Life is not easy, especially life is even more tough for ambitious women. If you truly want to live your life, you have to stand for yourself. You have to handle everything. You shouldn't be naive. You shouldn't be innocent, and you shouldn't blame and feel victimized. Live your life, and you will come on the other side as a very successful woman like Sheena. So like, share, subscribe. I'll come back again with yet another inspiring person for you. So believe in yourself, begin the action, and bloom gracefully to become very soulful. Thank you, guys. Bye.